Nap time and nighttime potty training are not only completely different than daytime potty training, but they are completely different from each other. Stay tuned for this video and we're going to talk about all things potty training, nap time, and nighttime. Hey guys, my name is Missy Yando. I'm a certified pediatric sleep consultant and potty training coach. So if you like tips and tricks about sleep training, potty training, and all things motherhood, then this is the channel for you. Today we are going to be talking about potty training for nighttime and nap time. Like I said before, they are not the same. I wanted to start with talking about naps because naps is going to be very similar to daytime potty training. Now if you watched my video from last week, then you know my preferred potty training method. So if you haven't watched that, then pause this video, go back, watch that one, and then come back to this one and you'll understand what I'm talking about here about naps. So for nap time, I want you, as odd as it may feel for you as a parent, I want you to have your child go down for their nap bottomless. This means no diaper, no pull-up, no underwear. They need to just go to bed free. Let your child be free. Obviously, when using this method, you need to prepare for accidents. It is what it is. Your child is going to have nap time accidents, possibly the first day, maybe the second day, maybe even the third day, but your child should be fully capable of going about 2 to 3 hours without peeing during the day. And yes, that does mean while they're sleeping. So while your child is sleeping, their body is actually sleeping. So they're not peeing in their sleep. Most of the time when kids do have accidents during nap time, it's because they are peeing either right before they fall asleep or right as they wake up and come out of that sleep cycle. And maybe they're not fully conscious that that's what they're doing, but they're not in a deep sleep. When they're transitioning from one sleep cycle to the next, so it might be in the middle of their nap, they may let out some pee, but as long as you're prepared with a pee pad on the bed, then you're good to go. Typically, the accidents during nap time only last about a week, so just kind of stick it out and remind your child to go to the bathroom before they lay down for their nap and go to the bathroom right when they wake up. If you're not sure about which pee pads you should get to lay down on your child's bed, then check out the link in the description box down below. I have a ton of potty training products that I recommend to my clients, so you guys can check those out as well. Now, if your child is in a crib, then you don't need to do this next step. But if your child is already in a toddler bed and they have that freedom of getting out of bed and roaming around their room, then you're probably going to want to put a potty seat in your child's room. So just one of those little freestanding potty seats that your child can use independently if they are in a toddler bed and they can get in and out of bed on their own. If they feel they need to go to the bathroom, they can get up and do so and then go back in bed. They can do this independently without needing to call you. And especially over time, this is going to be a great solution for that kid that just waits until the last minute to have to pee and maybe they didn't get it all out right before the nap. Now, moving on to nighttime potty training, I fully believe that your child will start staying dry naturally more nights than not. So if your child is staying dry 4 to 5 nights a week out of 7, then it's time to start nighttime potty training. Until that time, I want you to use a different diaper than your child is used to from before potty training. I like to use the Goodnights bedtime underwear. Now, I know that yes, they are similar to pull-ups. They pretty much are the same thing as pull-ups, but you're not calling them pull-ups. They are different than what pull-ups your child may be used to from before, and they are just going to have a different feel than regular pull-ups. They are going to have a different level of absorbency than a pull-up and especially a diaper. So I highly recommend using the Goodnights bedtime underwear from day 1 of potty training. Another tip for you is that language is everything. So even if you are using a different brand of pull-up than maybe you were using before potty training, still call them bedtime underwear, bedtime underpants, your night-night pants, whatever you want to call it. Just do not call it a diaper and do not call it a pull-up. Your child will associate the same term with not being potty trained, so they'll just assume that they can just pee and poop in that if they want to. If you're calling it nighttime underwear, then your child is more likely to treat it like underwear because you're treating it like underwear. So remember that your terminology is going to go a long way. Another thing that I wanted to say about the language that you use while potty training is that you can definitely use language in processes like learning to play. If you have not checked out this video over here, then definitely check it out after this video, because there's so much power in learning through play and teaching children about potty training through playtime. So definitely use those tips and tricks while you're potty training your child, both at day and night. So like I said before, when your child is naturally staying dry for 4 to 5 nights per week, then you know it's time to ditch those nighttime underwears. The nighttime potty training process is going to be exactly the same as the naptime potty training process. Now, you want your child to go to bed completely bottomless for the first maybe 3 or 4 nights. And even if your child is having accidents, you're going to have that bed pad down, so you're not going to have to wake up in the middle of the night to change all of your child's bedding as well as their clothes. You can wipe your child down because clearly you need to be hygienic here, but you can do a quick little sponge bath in the bathroom. You don't need to do an entire bath. You can just wet a washcloth with soap and water, wipe your child down, take off the bed pad, and then put on another one and put them back in bed. Now, of course, if your child does have an accident in the night and they wake up in the middle of the night because of it, you want to also put them on the toilet and have them sit. Make sure you remind them pee-pee goes in the potty. But after a week or 2 of this nighttime potty training, then your child will be good to go and diapers will be gone forever. Now, this little bonus tip that I have for you today is that I do not recommend doing a dream pee. Obviously, as a sleep consultant as well as being a potty training coach, I highly value sleep. And interrupting your child's sleep in the middle of a sleep cycle to have them sit on the toilet when they don't even know what's going on and they're not processing it and they don't actually need to go to the bathroom, they don't feel the urge to go to the bathroom, it's not really helping anyone and it's not beneficial. So you do not need to wake your child and put them on the toilet at 11 or 12 o'clock at night / middle of the night morning. So I hope all those tips helped give you some information on naptime and nighttime potty training. If you want more information about daytime potty training, then grab my free guide in the description box down below and make sure you check out these videos over here. This playlist right here is going to show you all of my potty training videos. There are so many tips and tricks in there, so make sure you check it out. My next video that we're going to be putting out is going to be all about potty training boys. So make sure that if you have a boy that you're going to be potty training, subscribe to my channel, click the bell so that you get notified when that video comes out, and keep blooming. Mwah!